Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Love Whirlwind. The husband, pale as stale yogurt, hands his wife a letter, turning her into a wrinkled queen instantly. Turns out it was a letter from the lover. The husband finally finds out the truth, and you'd think I'd flip his lid, but nope, he goes zen mode. He just calmly puts on his hat and strolls out, as if saying, I'm not getting tangled in this love mess, time for a coffee break. Many think today's romance races fast, emphasizing interaction, yet in this rush, we've lost romance's subtlety. Today's movie is like a refreshing stream in the city chaos, bringing you back to the essence of true love. This film uniquely depicts love in the 1980s, where our heroine, Ella, is an archaeology grad student with a crush on a pilot. Love left her dizzy, and soon she was pregnant. But her boyfriend left, saying he's going to war. In 1940s America, being an unwed mother isn't exactly a ticket to the family reunion. Ella's dad treats it like a family disaster. To top it off, he's a pastor. Faced with a crisis, he thinks, let's marry her off to a farm boy. So, with a matchmaker's help, these strangers meet at the church for their lovely union. Nick, raised in the countryside, sees such a refined woman for the first time, and he's so nervous he can't even spit out. She's so nervous she can't even breathe, but hey, they've had a pre-arranged Tinder match to go between. She asked, will you love the child? He replied, I will. And that's it. Their wedding was extremely simple. No lavish decorations or sparkling diamond rings, but Ella doesn't care. She's already brought honor to her family. She's got to roll with her dad's plan. The wedding wraps up in a flash, and Nick's left looking like a deer in headlights. Fortunately, Nick's sister is super thoughtful and gives them a 3-piece bedding set. What a regal wedding. Ella, who grew up in the city, is hit hard by the countryside vibe. It's like landing on another planet. Her stiletto screams city girl, and she asks, is this your mom's bed? Oh boy. Nick replies, oh probably. And just like that, they are both trapped in awkwardness. Ella doesn't respond, as everything feels so out of place, but thank goodness the house is better than she imagined. Nick knows she's a city girl, so he goes out of his way to buy a fridge and water heater, real catch there. These things are as common as air to Ella, but in the countryside. They are like finding a unicorn. Nick isn't ordinary. He owns vast land, villagers work for him, and his income source. But Nick's life isn't all sunshine and rainbows. His parents died young, and his brother tragically perished at Pearl Harbor. Now, the only family left is his sister, acting like his personal charm of protection. During dinner, Nick stays silent as a statue, while Ella decides to break the ice with an intro. She tells Nick she's an archaeology major, and her thesis is on the city of Troy. Talk about a conversation starter. Subtitles. But Nick appears to be quite clueless and can only listen politely. She also mentions that she doesn't know how to cook, while Nick responds by saying he's decent in the kitchen. With that awkward dinner over, they tumble right back into silence. On their wedding night, they act less like normal couples and retreat to their own rooms. Ella picks up a necklace from her ex, gazes at the handsome face in the photo, and the tears flow like a river. She struggles through her first night, and when she finally wakes up, it's already 9:30 a.m. After a quick touch-up, she heads to Nick's room, only to find he's already vanished. Curiosity about her new hobby piques her interest, and when she checks out his wardrobe, she finds 2 mysterious items. Subtitles sheet. Good morning. Nick morning. Ella wants to borrow Nick's car for a town trip, but Nick only has a big rig, and whereas she might struggle driving it, he insists on giving her a lift. Soon, they drive into town, and Nick drops her off at the phone booth before darting into the library. Who knew he was a bookworm? She picks out parenting and archaeology books, dreaming about the future and yearning to provide for Ella and their unborn child. Nick hopes to create a warm home, while Ella can't shake off her ex-classic love triangle. Even though Nick showers her with care, the ghost of her ex lingers like a bad smell. On the way back, Nick tries teaching Ella how to drive the truck, and she realizes controlling this behemoth is no walk in the park. Right after the truck starts up, the vehicle body emits strange creaking sounds from time to time, and by following Nick's method, she finally manages to master this old relic. Nick introduces Ella to friends and family, hoping she'll finally feel right at home. Meanwhile, Ella's pulling a fast one on Nick. She claims she's mailing letters to her sister, but they're actually love notes to her ex. One sunny afternoon, Nick takes Ella to the lakeside for a romantic paddle, with the water shimmering like a disco ball. Ella lounges at the bow, soaking up the sun, while Nick is absolutely mesmerized by her charm motor. Nick's heart starts racing due to her beauty, and he suddenly blurts out his true intentions for coming here, leaving Ella completely stunned. She's speechless, and in this awkward silence, the tension just rises. To ease the tension, Ella casually says she loves to swim, which Nick unwittingly files away in his memory. In the following days, Nick lives from sunrise to sunset, while Ella often sits lost in thought on the porch.